everybody, and welcome back once again to the Leeds United Challenge. And today we are away to Burton, bottom of the league, already relegated, only 18 points this season. We are hoping that they are demoralised, defeated, and we can pick up 3 points. But before we do, I thought I will take the time this session to have a glance at the various leagues around the country. So if you've got any teams that you're following, you want to know how they're doing and haven't piped up yet, well, now is your chance to just check in with the team that you support. So here we've got the Championship. As you can see, it's the main league of attraction for us because we are in it and pushing for promotion. And yeah, so everybody listed there for you to cast your eye. Of course, this corresponds to the real-life Leeds fixture, which occurred midweek. What day are we on today? Friday. When did it happen? Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? Could have been Wednesday. Can't remember exactly. All I remember is that we lost. Yes, we lost 2-0. Yes. We lost 2-0 away to Brentford. It was not our finest hour, it has to be said, and it puts us in a sticky situation because we are getting closer and closer to that 7th place. Our position in the playoffs not as secure as it once was. However, Sir Green's Leeds team, on the other hand, far and above the 7th place position, and in fact are closer to 3rd, pushing for automatic promotion, so doing a little bit better now. But the challenge is not yet over. There are 7 games to go, 6 after today, to determine who has done the better job, Gary Monk or Sir Green. Anyway, yes, so there is a Championship table. Cast your eyes over it if you've got a team that you are supporting, and then take a look at where your team is positioned and figure out whether you are happier in game or happier in real life. I know Huddersfield aren't doing as well as they are in real life, but you know, there you go. Right, okay, so Premier League. I haven't checked the Premier League for ages. Arsenal, in some form of alternative reality, are top of the table. Wouldn't that be a turn up for the books if that was real life? There would not be as much uproar about Arsene Wenger, would there, if this was the case? But no, 69 points. So, yes, comfortably in first position. Man United in second. Again. Not quite the same as real life. Chelsea in third, not so bad. Liverpool in fourth. Man City in sixth. Everton in fifth. Don't know why, but in Championship, in Football Manager, Everton always seem to do well in every version. Even in seasons where they've been pretty bad in real life, every version of the game that I seem to play, they're always up there. I wonder if the designers or the developers of this game are Everton supporters, because they always seem to be overperforming. Anyway, Tottenham 7th, Leicester in 8th. Yeah, rather interesting table. Sunderland bottom, like in real life. Watford, not doing as well as they are in real life. Burnley, Middlesbrough there. Hull, 14th. Wow. So that's the old Premier League table. Let's go down the divisions. Take a look at the Sky Bet League 1. Sheffield United at top. I think they may be top in real life. I don't know. I don't really focus on the leagues below the Championship. But Charlton doing well. Millwall there. Bradford, they're doing well in real life as well, as are Bolton. So I think it's pretty close to reality. Coventry, and then you just go down the table. Any teams of note in here? Any teams of note? Not really. No, nobody's ringing a bell with me, at least, anyway. I know somebody supports Charlton that's been watching in the past. They're doing not too bad at all, really. League 2. Okay, League 2. Here we have Portsmouth. Oh, dear. Many years ago in the Premier League now. In the playoffs, at least. Blackpool, another team that were in the Premier League not so long ago. Doncaster, just outside the playoffs. So I think we've got a Doncaster fan that watches occasionally. His team are in 8th. Don't know how they're doing in real life. I'm sure they're higher up the table than this. Anybody else? No. Accrington Stanley. Who were they? Yeah. And any lower than that? Oh, we do have the lower leagues loaded. Panorama National League. Oh, no, we don't. That's just the previous history. So there you go. Some other teams to cast your eyes over. How about we go further afield? What do you think? How do we do this now? Bear with me. Bear with me, I'll get there. Leagues in focus. There you go. Let's have a look at some of the leagues. Other leagues. Here we have the Spanish Liga BBVA. Real Madrid storming. Barcelona. Atletico. Okay. In the German First Division, the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. Top of the shop. Dortmund. Leverkusen. In the Eredivisie, we have the PSV and Den Haag. Not doing too shabbily. Ajax down there in touching distance, as are Feyenoord. Quite a tense situation down here. In the Italian Serie A, we have Juventus, of course. Whoa, well above the rest. Even more so than in real life. Roma, then Napoli and Lazio. And I think that's pretty much it for the leagues of interest. So there you go, just a whistle-stop tour of the various leagues in England and around Europe. Now, onto the game. So, in terms of the team selection, not much has changed since last time, other than the team is back together. Mowat and Dallas reunited, refreshed, and raring to go. And Grenache, who scored coming on as a substitute in the last game, gets the nod over Chris Wood. Other than that, we're pretty much as we were. But the games are coming thick and fast now as we come to the conclusion of the season. There's 2 games a week until the end, pretty much. And we've got to squeeze in that semi-final against Manchester United in the FA Cup. So, yes. Exciting times ahead. Right then. Shall we dance? I think we shall. Here we go. Opposition instructions? No. Team talk? Pick up where you left off? That'll do for me. Bit more green required, please. Mr. Green, do your stuff. Your motivational... not today. Team are going to... Don't tell me they're going to struggle to motivate themselves to play to play lower opposition here. Let's not have any melodramas. I've just come back from my own football, 5-a-side, and we were in the semi-final of the Cup, and we played against a team who only had 4 men for the entire game, which is never fun, that has to be said. We barely motivated ourselves to perform, and we scraped through 5-1. Sounds like a lot, but in 5-a-side in a 40-minute game, 5-1 wasn't flattering at all. We didn't play very well, but anyway, we're through to the final, and we won the league, so it's not too bad. Sloth, forward to Grenache, who's offside, and I'm just going to pause it for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Back again. And things aren't going completely our own way here. They've had 2 shots, 1 on target, we've had 3. The game seems to have stalled for some bizarre reason. Casper Sloth looking nervous. Why on earth would you be looking nervous? Come on, forget about our position. Forget about promotion. Forget about all that rubbish. Focus on the game at hand. Here we go. Mowat on the left-hand side. Plays it back to Taylor. Taylor puts the ball in. It's headed clear. Oh. Poor effort there by Murphy. We shall forget about that. I was considering bringing Poulsen in, but just Murphy edging it for me at the moment. Don't make me regret my decision, Mr. Murphy. Mr. Murphy. I had an English teacher called Mr. Murphy. He was a good teacher. Really good teacher. I never used to like English. I was more of a mathematician. That was my specialism. And so any teacher that made English a bit more fun was always a good teacher in my eyes. Right, come on. We never seem to. It's just like the real life Leeds team. We never seem to perform well in the first half. We're a second half team. Right, Taylor, edge of the box, shoots into a wall of players. Murphy to Cooper. Forward back to Taylor. Puts it into Mowat on the edge of the box, and that's the end of the highlight. Wow. Okay, Mowat with a free kick. Taylor, Murphy. Come on, lad. A goal before half-time would be nice. Acres of space for Berardi. Dallas now beats his man, and he's not beating the keeper from that angle. McLaughlin, near post, had it covered. Out for a corner. Leeds are going to have to raise their game here. A bit of complacency. The fact that they didn't raise their motivation levels in the team talk didn't fill me with confidence. I had a feeling that something like this might happen. They might struggle to break down this team lack of motivation, taking life too easy, taking things for granted maybe. Murphy now, forward to Sloth. Some good football though. Oh, Grenache couldn't quite get there. Defender boots it out. It's another corner. Mowat puts it in. It's going. Berardi nods it in. Come on. If they score first now, I will not be happy. I mean, my dinner's sat here waiting for me. I don't want to have to upturn the plate. Alright, the half-time whistle has gone and Leeds have looked not very good. Very disappointing performance. I'm not going to go aggressive. I don't think it warrants that, but it certainly warrants some assertive comments. Far from pleased. Still nothing. It's like talking to the Walking Dead here. They're not interested. Not interested in the slightest. Well, there's something wrong with these guys today. They're just not feeling it. They're just not feeling it. Right, Mowat's not playing very well. Cooper's not playing very well. Bamba's booked. What on earth can we do? What's that? Let's have a look at the stats here. Let's have a look at the stats. The match stats, what they're saying. They're saying 8 shots to 3. It's not spectacular. It's not spectacular. I'm loath to change things too much at the half-time break, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to change it. We're going to go more direct. We're going to go more direct. But that's it. Just a slight change there. Keep the same team for now. We will be keeping our eye on things. Right, where's the bloody pitch view? There we go. So we're just a little bit more direct for now, and then we'll play it by ear. But we might have to start making some changes to personnel if things don't improve. Grenache not playing well. Mowat on a 6 point. Okay, that's a bit better. It's got a 6.7. Keeping an eye on these things here. Now that we've got the likes of Mackie Stephen chomping at the bit. Speaking of chomping at bits, it's the Grand National tomorrow. The big race of the year where even the regular Joe can't resist putting a pound or two on a random horse just based on its name. Whereas I will be trying to make some money trading the Grand National. Oh no! What the hell? Stuart Dallas has been sent off. This is something that does not usually happen. Okay, now we're in trouble. Bottom of the table, 0-0, and now 10 men. Right, flexible shape required. We're going to have to change things up. We certainly can't be pushing too far up to a normal defensive line. Offside trap is going to be taken off. Still direct passing for now. Still keep the same kind of width. Right then. Things have just gotten a slight bit more tricky. We played a game where we had a man sent off earlier in the season, and I do recall we did win that game, and we were level at the time, if my memory serves me well enough. So I'm not overly concerned, but I'm just a little slight bit concerned. Grenache not doing the business. Come on. This is an absolutely atrocious performance thus far. Absolutely atrocious. Team talk here. Some passionate and courage. Penalty. I knew it. I knew it was happening. Before I even saw the word penalty, I just knew that was going to happen. Like a sixth sense, I just knew that was coming. And the keeper's going to save it. Oh dear. I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised there either. I had a feeling he was going to save it as well. Am I turning into a psychic? Maybe I should be putting a proper bet on the Grand National. Well, what's it? In the when I was going on holiday, I was recording the games in advance, and I actually did some football predictions for the scores. I got 2 of them right, exactly right, the Birmingham and the Fulham games, and I got the other 2 games scorelines wrong. But overall, I predicted that Leeds would win 2 and draw 2, and they did win 2 and draw 2, so I predicted pretty good, 2 correct scores, and then pretty much the exact amount of points that they would get. So I think what I'm going to do now is that after this game is finished, I'll give you my Grand National prediction and put the bet on at your peril. But yeah, 0-0. Time is a-ticking, and we are not looking likely. Right, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to bring oh, Mackie Stevens already on. Of course he is. Of course he is. Who do we have? We've got no more attacking threats up front. This has been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. I put the curse on myself by making the comments, oh, the bottom of the league, let's hope they roll over. Let's hope they roll over. 6 shots to 10. We haven't even outperformed them. I mean, if it had been 0-0 and we'd have peppered their goal 30 shots to 4 or something, it would still be frustrating, but you could understand we're just a bit unlucky. This was a disgrace. Real life Leeds team stumbling, stuttering at the finish line. Let's not go down the same path. I know we've mirrored their season pretty accurately so far, but let's not have a crumble here. Right, not good enough. Simple as that. And still they don't even rise to the occasion. They just sit there like bloody, whatever you say, boss. Yeah, I'm going out with me missus later for a nice curry. Couldn't care less what you're telling me. In one ear, out the flipping other. Right, all the players that have played today, all of these players that have played today against Ipswich are probably going to find themselves not playing, I'm afraid to say. A completely overhauled team for the Ipswich game, because those boys today did not look interested at all. Newcastle have secured playoffs at least. The fans devastated. I mean, too right devastated. It was a shambles. Dallas is banned. What a damn crock. Right. So, my prediction. Grand National prediction. Put the bet on at your peril, but you know, might be champion tipster here. Well, I think that, is it Vieux Lion Rouge? Very good horse. That's my tip for the National. Right then, so the next Leeds fixture actually is tomorrow, so the next episode will be coming probably on Sunday, at the latest Monday. So yeah, join me for the match against Ipswich, and if you have a little wee flutter pound or two on the Grand National, good luck to you. Until next time, goodbye.